Welcome to the Lydian world, the blockchain game where you can earn, learn, and have fun. 2022, the world has changed, the internet changed, and the rise of the blockchain changed the entire industry and forced us to rethink. Blockchain gaming became the day-to-day opportunity to generate income. Some chase the mining, while others are doing the trading. The pursuit of our unlimited incoming resources has begun. Whatever it takes, leaving behind the unknown and embracing the new technology, the new era, the Lydian world. Here, the unlimited income resources are waiting to be claimed, but not without our engagement. We are the driving force of the Lydian world. We are the Lydians. The strategy is entirely in our hands, and we can choose which citizenship to get in order to build a future for our beloved ones. Passionate about mining or in need of a crypto-friendly credit card, a highly active trader who needs extra guidance, a developer who wants to promote his project, or a society-educated gamer who aims to make profits out of his own NFT shop and enjoys the time gaps with the Telegram trivia. You are connecting to the Lydian world incoming resources. Every single action of more than already 350,000 citizens is distributing rewards into Lydian world. Every time a card is swiped, every time an NFT transfer is completed, while you play, even while you sleep, Lydian world rewards you. It continues with a new vision, but do you know what marks the success? Perseverance, imagining the unimagined, and above all, possessing your own piece of virtual land to transform a grand idea into a grand reality. Pick a land. Press a button. Up you go. Behold your decentralized property, built to stand the test of time. Open your own business and share it with the others. From outwards to the city center area, until zone by zone, the city is taken over by its citizens. Multiple digital businesses rise alongside. A new era of luxury, shopping arcades, medical offices. Throw open their doors to an unlimited era, the blockchain. But something is missing. The design of your building is a way to define your own business, where you can approach your own digital architect. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. After all, with the power to create and trade, whoever holds the land NFT shapes the city forever. So, what is your vision?
We are. And excited for the future. Yes!
It's gonna change your life.
GR1. Let's go.
TSB, your 10-year anniversary. We ready?
We have the card in our hand.
I'm planning to develop way many more things in the Lydian world with my team.
Thank you all for being here.
The founder, the chairman of the board, Jose!
You are the first, and our company will be the first. I'm pretty sure that many more institutions will use our technology.
You love it? I love you too. Thank you very much. Let's celebrate 10 years. Thank you.
All right, family. Greetings, everyone. How's everyone doing? Glad you can make it to this brand new Crypto Mornings. I'm your host for today, Fard MacD, CEO and founder of Fard Money Network and New Millennium Bankers. And today's topic, family, breaking news coming out of the SEC, coming out of the government, because they are asking. Remember last week we dealt with the SEC suing Coinbase and also suing Binance, and Coinbase is the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in America, and they are suing Coinbase, but they are asking now, did they actually break law by doing this? So we're going to get into this article today. But before we do that, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fard Money Network. Make sure you subscribe to our team channel, New Millennium Bankers, and follow us on all social media platforms, Fard Money Network, Fard Money, New Millennium Bankers, wherever you can follow us at. All right, so let's get to the cryptocurrency market before we get into the article real quick. The cryptocurrency market cap is still stand over a strong $1,062 billion of market cap. It is up 1.15% increase over the last day. Bitcoin is down to 25,970 at $980 per day. These are fluctuating currencies. They go up and down, up and down. All right. Ethereum is trading at $1,734, $36.17. Bitcoin is not down. It's up in the last 7 days, 0.02%. Ethereum is down 5% in the last 7 days. Binance is still over $200, but it's below it was staying stable over $300, but since that news came out with the SEC, a lot of people have dumped their Binance, their BNB coins. I don't know why, but they have, and a lot of liquidity, a lot of stuff was moved off of the Binance USA platform, the exchange. All right, but they're still the third biggest utility coin on the market, and they're trading at $240 per coin. Then we're going to take a look at the G999 coin. The G999 coin is up to 0.003493. It is up 2.36%. It's up 2.70% against Bitcoin, 1.80% against Ethereum. And the Coinbase still don't have our market cap listed. So a lot of stuff over here with the G999 coin. This is the #1 cryptocurrency blockchain really in the world. Little do everybody know. I was thinking about this morning when I was preparing this stream. I was like, we in GS Partners and Gold Standard Bank, we have the #1 cryptocurrency system in the world. Where else can you go and get paid in Bitcoin instantly? Where else can you go and get paid in Ethereum instantly? Where else can you go and get paid in Binance instantly? Where else can you go and get paid in USDT instantly? Every day. We're going to get into GS Partners in our new elemental certificates after we get out of this article. But I want to lay that on your brain. Where else can you go and get that? And we've been doing this for nearly 3 years. Nowhere else can you go that's going to pay you micro fees, big commissions, small commissions. Nowhere. GS Partners, baby. Yes, we have it. We have it. So let's get into the article, family. I don't want to bore y'all with that there, because y'all think it's just hype, like we trying to sell you something. There's no way I can sell you some income. So let's get into it. Now, this article comes from emails I get from, what is this? CoinDex. All right, CoinDex. So we're going to deal with the takeaways, SEC violations. When Gary Gensler, Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, this week filed security charges against America's biggest cryptocurrency exchange, they were premised on a single core idea that United States law already includes the necessary tools to regulate cryptocurrency assets and marketplace. Gary, an appointee of the Biden administration, has consistently repeated that crypto doesn't need new rules. Y'all hear this now? Now, this is where the confusion is coming on. So I want y'all to see this now. So now they are filing, suing Coinbase. They are suing Binance, but the chairman of the SEC has been saying for months and years that crypto don't need no new laws. But now all of a sudden you want to say you tightening up regulations. Now we're going to get into that article, and it really was a conversation that he had on Tron platform with the developer, with whoever over that platform. But legislators from both the House and Senate and belonging to both political parties seem to disagree. A series of recent bills show the legislation branch actively engaged in lawmaking around crypto. They clearly don't agree that the status quo is good enough. According to one legal theory based on a law known as the Administrative Procedures Act, the existence of this process could undermine the SEC's current round of enforcement actions, particularly the case against Coinbase. On June the 2nd, just days before the SEC actions, House Financial Services Chair Patrick Henry, he's a Republican from North Carolina, and Agriculture Committee Chair Glenn Thompson, Republican from Pennsylvania, released a group draft bill called the Digital Asset Market Structure and Investment Protection Act. The bill has some truly excellent provisions, including a safe harbor for non-security cryptos under $75 million market cap and for limited sales to non-accredited investors. It also aims to clarify registration procedures for crypto exchanges and even includes a plan for progressive decentralization that would allow assets to transition from security to commodity status over time. Now, this is unique because if we paying attention, family, this is why this is one of the most important shows that you can come to, right? Why? Because if anybody's paying attention, what was just read right there? What was just said in that quote or whatever? Now listen, they say that they have a bill that has some truly excellent provision, including a safe harbor. Now listen, this is where it get catchy. For a non-security cryptos, that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, stuff like that, under $75 million market cap. And for limited sales to non-accredited investors. See, this is the same thing that they do with the stock market, with real estate. This is the tradition of this world. They want to keep out the masses because they want the masses to work for them. But there's no more jobs in America. There's nothing else for us to do. All right. So America might as well just let us go. All right. There's nothing else for us to do. Jobs are being outsourced to all over the world outside of America. The unemployment rate is high, and it's always been high, and it's definitely high in the black community. Now, what are they saying? They want to block out just normal working folks like me and you that don't have a lot of money. That's what a non-accredited investor is. Because accredited investor is somebody with some type of status, somebody with a certain type of income, with certain type of connections. That's an accredited investor. So they want to block out the little man. This is what they're trying to put the regulation on crypto about. It ain't got nothing to do with them trying to protect you. Because why? Well, why they not protecting us from the banks? Why they haven't protected us? Why they haven't destroyed the Federal Reserve? If they want to protect the people, right? The bank's been scamming folks for over 100 years. This is known fact. This ain't a hypothetical. This is not my opinion. This is actual documented facts that the banking system of America, the central banking system, along with the IMF, the World Bank, have been running a scam since their creation. But let's go though. Y'all gonna get this science. These specifics are bad for the SEC's case against Coinbase. Since they address many of the perceived issues the SEC claims the law already covers. But the bill's very existence may be an even bigger problem for Gary Gensler than it details, both legally and in the court of public opinion. The bill demonstrates an ongoing process of crypto market legislation, creating at least the appearance that Gary is trying to end run around Congress. Though the House bill is largely a Republican effort, Senator Cynthia Lummis, a Republican, Wyoming, told the bloc that she and Senator Kristen Gillibrand, Democrat in New York, are holding the reintroduction of their own crypto regulation bill to see how things go in the House. So it's not a huge stretch to say that the Gary's SEC's is attempting to sneak past a bipartisan process unfolding across the House and Senate. The fact that neither version is likely to pass under a Biden administration doesn't change that. This could rise to the level of violating a 1946 law called the Administrative Procedures Act. The APA was crafted over more than a decade in an attempt to reconcile the growing administrative state with democratic principles. President Franklin Roosevelt warned at the time the growth of bureaucratic United States agencies threatened to develop a fourth branch of government for which there is no sanction in the Constitution. Broadly, the goal of the APA is to ensure that agencies like the SEC remain subordinate to democratic lawmaking processes. There is other evidence that could further expose the SEC to charges that it is behaving not just unfairly, but undemocratically. On Wednesday, Robinhood officials testified that they had spent 16 months working with the SEC to register the company's crypto sales service as a special purpose digital asset broker dealer. According to their counsel, a former SEC commissioner himself, they were pretty summarily told in March that we would not see any fruits of that effort. That gets to the deep question about the SEC's representations over the past 2 years. Why he has on multiple occasions repeated some version of these companies just need to come in and register. It now appears that they may simply have been that may simply have been a lie. All they do is lie. The whole system is a lie. The of evidence as argued this week by Blockchain Association Chief Policy Officer Jake, among others, suggests Gary's real goal is to effectively ban crypto in the United States. Ooh. In fact, Gary's intent or mind state seem fairly irrelevant here. The effects of his and his agency actions, if uncontested, would ultimately be the elimination of not just crypto businesses and development, but ultimately even its practical usability by individuals from United States soil. Given the apparent interest of elected United States representatives in a more measured approach, it seems clear that Gary's SEC is overstepping its moral authority. It will be up to the courts to determine the legalities. Now, this is some deep stuff, all right? And I know a lot of folks worry about this because they are afraid that they might try to ban some, especially when we have multiple people saying that they're going to roll out Fed now, that the Federal Reserve, CBDC, central bank digital currency. So now this attack on Coinbase and Binance is really an attack on crypto. And yes, they are trying to eliminate competition. So they have just been lying the whole time, just setting up the stage, letting it play its course to do what they do. So for they can do what they want to do. Now, what are the American people going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to continue to use and be bombarded with debt, credit, banking failures, banking scams. Nobody's crying out about that. The SEC ain't targeting that, right? The government ain't targeting that. None of these politicians is talking about shut down the banking system, right? So what are we going to do? We're going to just sit back and let them do it and just say, oh, where's the government, the land of the law? So you can't just keep changing stuff like this and make it unjustifiable. No different from when 1933, when Franklin Roosevelt banned gold acquisition, gold holding of normal citizens. He banned it. And that lasted for 40 years, from 1933 to 1973, where American citizens couldn't hold bullion gold, they couldn't possess, they couldn't hold coinage gold. So there was no gold that they can hold other until they came out with the ETFs, which is really not gold, that is paper. So we seeing a react on a different phase because crypto, this should let everybody know that crypto is outside of their system. This is why they're trying to put whatever type of clamps they think they can put on it. This is what they're trying to do. Now, before we move off of this topic, let's go and look at, here's an interview of the SEC chair saying the Securities and Exchange Commission chief said the regulatory agency existing rules provide a clear roadmap for crypto companies, despite what they want. This was way back in September of 2022, nearly a year ago. Now he's changing the stance. I just wanted to show y'all because we said that. So he actually did an interview. I could actually play this right here. He actually did it.
How is the agency approaching it?
But he actually did an interview with him. See, there you go. That's him right there. That's SEC chair right there. But he's saying that the industry didn't need any specific rulemaking for projects issuing tokens. SEC Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC chairman, said in a speech Thursday. So this is what he said. Not even a full year ago. Now he's changing his stance. So who got to him? This is how we got to look at it. Who got to him and told him, man, no, we don't care about what you said. You shouldn't have said it. You get out here and do what we want to do. Who y'all think that is? See, we know who it is, right? So this war, this showdown has to take place, family. This is the last straw. This is the last push for the enemy to try to stay in power. And we don't, little do we know, because we think money don't matter. You know, the majority of us, money don't matter to us. So we say, but we get up and go to work every day. But money ain't the thing. I ain't worried about money. I ain't worried about it. See, we got to get away from spooky, mysterious thinking, right? Ain't no spook. Ain't nothing spook about it. Ain't no spook finna come and just change your condition. Boom, bam, wave a magic wand and you just going to be in a different condition. No, these are human beings that are making policies and then have physical systems that we're operating in. So it's going to take a human being to come with a better system. And as of right now, the blockchain is the best stand-in. If something is coming better than the blockchain, it ain't here yet. But right now, the blockchain is the best stand-in. That's a system and a challenge to this system. Why? Why we need a new system? Well, this system only rapes the poor. It only makes the rich rich. That's why so many people are in poverty. Name what city you in? What city you in? Type in the comments what city you in. What's your homeless rate? How many homeless people do you got in your city? If you're in a major city in the United States. Come on, you from DC, Atlanta, LA, New York, Tampa, Miami, Chicago, right? St. Louis. Name these major cities. Dallas, Houston. Name these cities. What is the homeless rate? But we got a government that can send billions of dollars to people 8,000-9,000 miles away to aid them, and they suffering, but we can't solve the homeless problem right here at our door. We can't solve Miami Garden. Thank you, Silas. We can't solve a homeless problem right here in our door. So how we gonna solve problems all over there, family? America ain't about solving no problem. Be more, I hear you. Go to Star People's Foundation. Listen, America ain't about solving no problems, family. They really are causing problems. So now what this is doing here is causing more fear. Is being pumped into the American population about crypto, and they are causing all of this confusion. You have heard it said that God is not the author over. Look at my brother say, Washington, D.C. has over 9,000 homeless people in the capital. Look at it. In the capital. This is the capital. Washington, D.C. ain't even in the state. It's just Washington, D.C. And they have over 9,000 homeless people. That's accounted for. Could be far more than that. That's accounted for. In the number one city in the United States, the capital city. This is where the headquarters of the Federal Reserve sits at. This is where the United States Treasury sits at. This is where the president's office is at in Washington, D.C. And you got 9,000 homeless people. So where the money at for that? Well, who caused this homeless problem? All right, family, what we're trying to get you to see, what we're trying to let you know is it's a better way. It's always going to be a solution that pops up. So let's shift gears here. But I wanted to just lay this out. And tomorrow we got our show. We're going to deal with what China is doing with cryptocurrency. We got some new information about China and crypto that we're going to bring here. The head of the beast. That's right, Brother Frank. The head of this snake, the head of this beast is in Washington, D.C. All right. So, family, we're going to shift gears right quick. So we want to just show y'all what we're doing with Gold Standard Partners. And if you're interested, you're interested. If you're not, don't worry. You'll be interested soon. All right. So let's take this quick commercial. Then we'll be right back.
I am very proud on all of you who joined this. You can imagine 10-year anniversary. You can be proud to be a part of it because I am very proud as your chairman of the board.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have from now A world without boundaries. The lands are opening everywhere.
All right, family. So here we go to a GS Partners platform. This is the #1 international blockchain business platform. I was reading something from Instagram yesterday, right? And I follow a page that's called the Trillionaire Lifestyle Trillionaire. And and he has some quotes in there about really dealing with mindset. And he said some of the things that we shouldn't do is start a traditional business. Now, 95% of businesses fail within their first year to 3 years, right? But in a recession, what's the chance of you thinking this business staying afloat? That's a traditional business. Why? Well, the internet is here, and it's so easy to make money online. We just have to think. And we just have to see what we want to do. Because if it's about money, we can have this conversation and you can say it ain't about money. You ain't worried about money. You don't want a lot of money. You can say that, but you go. So why do you get up every day and go to work? Or why do you get up every day and sell a product for money? So you can say it ain't about money. That's only about 1% on why you're doing what you do that it ain't about money, right? 1% out of 100. 1%. And that 1% is if you're a righteous person or if you're a good person, you won't do anything that conflicts with your morals, righteousness, stealings, lying, and stuff like that for money. That's it. Why I say that? Well, because most of us doing the job that we are more qualified to have, right? And it's a less paying job. We don't like the job. It's somebody on the job we don't like. We don't like the transport, the go across town to the job. We don't like none of this stuff. We don't like the boss. We don't like the person that sit in the cubicle next to us. When you're in a construction site, you don't really want to climb up power lines and do scaffold work and get all on buildings like that, right? Right? You drive trucks, you doing it for the money. Why? Because you saying it's good money, but you know damn well you don't want to be on the road driving like that. Driving is the most dangerous job, the way to make money that you can do. Somebody got to do it, I guess so. All right. We can say that, but they got trains. They got planes. So, but listen, but we do it not because we like it, because truck drivers have very little time with their family, and they have very little time to do anything that they want to do. Because they're on the road, they're gone from their family for hours and days if you're driving out of the country. And it's a high risk to your own personal life. And I'm not talking about me running in the streets and doing stuff illegal to get money. We know the threat on your life on that, but do y'all know that when you work on construction sites, you got to go through the OSHA training? Why you got to go through the OSHA training? Well, because the company has to put everybody through that training. So if something happened to you on a construction site, the company won't be sued. But the average construction company, right? I didn't work there before. I'm telling you, you have to go through the OSHA training to even get into these, and even get these jobs. People die on these jobs. People fall from buildings, right? People get hit by machinery. You'll see, it ain't nothing to see a person with 9 fingers, 8 fingers. What happened to you? Oh, I had this machine that got my finger chopped off. All for money. All for money, right? It's all for money. So if it's about money like that, and we can show you something far way simpler, no risk to your life at all, no risk to your limbs at all. You can spend the time with your family and do what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it, and make more money. And you had a potential, rather, to make more money than you're making on any job in the world. Any job in the world. Right? Unless you're a ball player or something like that. But we got folks in here making that type of money too, right? So you can get to that status without, being away from your family, risking you getting a concussion. And people playing football and got their neck broke before, right? I know people breaking legs and they having head trauma and all this going on, right? Hey, listen, why? Because it's built on this world, sport and play. You think your body was made to hit people, to collide with people head on, shoulder to shoulder, you hitting their legs. You think your body was made for that? See, we have been tricked into this sport and play mentality. That's not cool, right? Because your body ain't made for that. It can't withstand that. You feel me? That's why you seeing these players now that played in the 80s and the 90s, they're spazzing out all the trauma and the hits to their head. It's messing up their thinking. They're killing themselves. They're killing their family. They're doing all of it. They commit suicide. This is happening. But it ain't about money. What is it about then? Oh, yes. It is about money. All right. Yes, I just proved it. And we can prove it even further. We prove this in no limited time. So, in GS Partners family, not only do we have a banking referral plan, but for those that don't want to refer people, don't want to sell people, listen, if you're not selling something, then that means you're a consumer. I'm going to say that again. Ooh, man, that's a tweet. I'm going to tweet that after this. If you're not selling a product, if you don't have something to sell, that means you're just a 100% consumer. If you don't have something to sell. All of us are consumers to a one level degree or not. But if you don't sell a product, I don't care what your occupation is. If it don't involve you selling something, then you are a 100% consumer. Am I lying? Why? Because everybody's selling something and everybody buying something. Everybody's selling something. I can take you in Tampa right now. You have 10-year-olds, 8-year-olds selling papers and selling water and selling juices on the corner, right? They selling something. They have a product. The best way to make money is to sell something because everybody buying. Everybody buying. I buy stuff, right? I don't just sell stuff. However, I'm nowhere near 100% consumer. Nowhere near. Why? Because I have multiple products to sell you. You feel me? I can't sell you income. I can't sell you passive income. I can't sell you this. I can't sell you compound interest. You just got to understand that and want that. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going over this like this because we have these conversations and we got to kind of bust back the falsehood in these fake cliches that's running around in our mind. Like get rich quick scheme. What is a get rich quick scheme? What is it? It ain't say family. Scheme and scam is not equivalent. It's not the same thing. They mean two different things. You can make a scheme a scam, but you can't make a scam a scheme. A scam is a scam. But you can have a righteous plan that's considered a scam. A scheme rather, by the definition. So what is a get rich quick scheme? Well, that's the only type of plan. If you're going to get rich, if you're going to plan, you should plan to get rich. You should plan to get rich. Ain't no other way around that. Why plan to stay broke? But nobody told us about the stay broke slow, die with nothing scheme. Nobody told us about that. They ain't tell us about that at school. We hear on do, and we just quoted, oh, that sounds like one of them pyramid schemes, one of them get rich quick schemes. How long you plan on staying on the planet? How long you been here? Like I said on the stream before, if I've been here for 30, 40 years and I get rich this year or in the next 2 years, that wasn't quick. It just happened. It took me that long to figure it out. And I was able and wise enough to see like, oh, right now, everybody getting rich from affiliate marketing, investing, getting in the networks, getting in the systems where the money is coming systematically, where I can reinvest the money, where I can compound the interest. So the knowledge just coming now. So I'm just applying what I have learned that it took me 30 plus years to learn. Right? So for 30 plus years, I wasn't getting rich quick. So if I get rich at 45, I become a billionaire at 45, they're going to say, you got rich quick. How? Been here for 45 years. And I finally got rich, and you said it's quick. Man, something wrong with our thinking. See, we got to bust up these cliches. But anyway, one of the major platforms and one of the vehicles. See, if you're going to get rich, you need a vehicle. You need a vehicle. Yeah. Everybody that got rich, they had a vehicle. Either they manufactured a product and they sold it for billions or millions, or they got into some type of network, some type of organization, some type of platform that will allow them to get rich. Like the NFL, NBA sports, those are networks, those are systems that if you get in, boom, you're going to get rich. You should. All right. That should happen. So this is what people, how getting rich. How did Mark Zuckerberg get rich? Well, he created a network, Facebook. How did Jeff Bezos get rich? He created a network. He created a system that sells product all over the world. Amazon. It's a system. It's a vehicle. That was his vehicle to riches. So it's going to be a vehicle, family. So all we saying is GS Partners is our vehicle to riches. That's all. Ain't no big deal. Don't feel some type of way because we saying that it's crypto in, crypto out. Whatever you think about crypto, this is a vehicle. All right? That's why we tied to it. It's a vehicle. For me to get rich, I have to get in a vehicle, create a vehicle, do something. But I had to put something somewhere. It's the only way it's going to happen. It ain't going to happen no other kind of way. You can play the lottery. But if you don't know this financial education that we giving you on a day-to-day basis in Forward Money Network, then I can give you $10 million right now. You'll be broke within the next 2 years, max. You'll be broke. You went and bought a lot of stuff that you got to pay taxes on and that you'll end up foreclosing on and selling it because you couldn't pay the property taxes. You go get that $2-3 million house and the property taxes is $20,000-$30,000 a year. Yeah. And you don't pay it, they're going to come take it. Yeah. You'll go get that car that depreciated as soon as it went off. You got $10 million, so you probably go get a Bugatti, 2-3 Rolls Royces. But you don't got the wisdom and the intelligence on how to grow that money. You feel how to put some of that money back to work. See, you could go and get all that stuff. You could spend half of it and put the other half to work. See, but you got to know that though. You got to know that, how to grow it. So you got to always be looking at what is going to give me the highest and the safest. And I can't say it ain't no risk because I can't be looking to grow no money if I don't think about any type of risk. But why think about it? What's the reward versus the risk? What's the reward? So we got to start thinking that we got to shift our mindset on how we look at money. So these certificates here, these are 4 series of certificates called elemental certificates. We have, we only have 8 for me, right? We only have 8 for me because we have 9. If you're a new person, we have a $100 certificate that you can get, $100 USDT, rather, 100 USDT. And this is a light, 250 USDT, water, 250 USDT, wind, 2,500 USDT, nature, 5,000 USDT, fire, 10,000 USDT, hard, 25,000, and so forth, all the way up to 100,000 USDT. Now, how do they work? So say, for instance, I get this wind certificate because I did get one yesterday. So say, for instance, I said nature. So say for instance, all right, let me go to them. So I got this wind certificate yesterday. I actually got it for free, but it's $2,500. So if I want to get the funds out of it, I got a year to do something with it. If I want to get the funds out of it, I need to select what sector I want to get. Now, each sector pays a different payback reward percentage weekly. Right? I can do 1, I can do 2, I can do 3, 4, 5, or all 6. Right? But we only been doing fintech, renewables, real estate, and meta portfolio. More education and training got to come from supplements and gaming to get that. But these 4 here will yield, I bring back payback rewards weekly for 1 year. See, this is not infinite. People be saying, I don't believe it to be true. It's too good to be true. Listen, we ain't saying that you're going to get this infinite. Now, if we'd have been saying that, then you might have a strong case. But we're saying you're just going to get this for 1 year. And you're going to get a smaller percentage for 2 years, 30 months, 3 years, and 18 months. That's all we're saying. So that's the logic of it right there. That should make you say, that, oh, well, I can see that. I can see that being true. I can see that happening for a year, right? If I'd have told you 10 years, then maybe, you know what I'm saying? If I told you 15 years, 20 years, then you might maybe say, hold on now. You know what I'm saying? But for a year, that's sustainable, all right? Especially when you're dealing with billion-dollar companies and trillion-dollar industries. What's the fintech industry? What's that market cap? What's the renewables market cap? What's the real estate market cap? What's the meta portfolio market cap? Supplements, gaming. What's those market cap? All right. So, family. So, these things here, if I want the fintech is 5%. So, but I will have to load 2,500. I load 2,500 in the fintech, USDT. I would get 5% weekly on 2,500. I would get 1.5% monthly on 2,500. All right. This is a deposit. I would deposit an additional 2,500 in the fintech. Then if I want to deposit or get more weekly and monthly, I would deposit another 2,500 in the renewables. That'll take me and I'd be at 9% on 2,500. Real estate, 3.5%. That's another 2,500. So that'll be right there. If I bought the certificate with 2,500 USDT, if I loaded fintech, renewables, real estate, well, that's 10,000. But I would be at 12.5% weekly payback rewards every 7 days. I would be at that for 1 whole year for 52 weeks. Y'all understand? Y'all get it? So, family, this is just how it go. I do meta portfolio. That's another 2.5%. That takes me up to 15% per week. And every deposit I make, the deposit 2,500 in the meta portfolio, the deposit 2,500 in real estate, the deposit 2,500 in renewable, the deposit of 2,500 in fintech. At the end of each sector contract period, I get that deposit money back plus my rewards plus a bonus. Plus a bonus. So, family, that's how we're doing it. The gold standard bank way, the G999 blockchain way. Get with the person that shared this with you. We have a presentation tonight, Project Exodus 10,000. We actually got 2. Well, I'm just going to talk to you about one of them, which is at 7:30, which is going to show you the generic information here. You know what I'm saying? But I really just gave you a presentation of what we're doing. But this is going to give you more in depth about the history, about this, about Rule 72, these type of financial terms and stuff like that. Well, that would do that and it'll go more into depth, showing more on what I'm showing you now, more history on the company and this blockchain ecosystem. That's at 7:30 tonight, Eastern Standard Time. So if you're available for that, if you done seen enough, you just want in, get with the person that shared this with you. The person that shared this video with you, tagged you in this video, get with them and let them show you how to put your funds to work. Let you show you how to, because listen, we just over here just, it's a Tuesday morning. I'm at home, sitting in my office, right? Getting paid. With that being said, family, let it be known. Whatever you doing that you doing for money that you don't like, You're doing it because you choose to. You're putting yourself through that torture because the blockchain is here. It's a new day. You see what the confusion going around crypto, where they might ban it. Let them do what they do. You think when they banned gold back in 33, you think people still didn't have physical gold? Come on, man, use your head. All right, now this is digital. And I know you saying, oh, that's digital currency, that ain't real. What is PayPal? What is Cash App? What is Zelle? What is a bank wire? What is a check going direct deposit? Is that not digital? So we already utilize the digital currency. It just do you want to use the enemy digital currencies or you want to use your own digital currencies? Crypto is the people's money. Operate over the blockchain, public ledger, safest, securest, fastest system in the world, payment system in the world. So that's just a question you got to ask yourself. And that's for anybody listening. So you can say, I don't want to get into this. You already in it. I meet people every day, and the number one thing I hear, I don't have any cash. I only got plastic. I only got a debit card. I only got a credit card. I don't have any cash. I don't have any cash. So they got digital currency. They just don't have cryptocurrencies. Big difference. All right. But with that being said, family, thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all in the morning with another powerful episode of Crypto Mornings. We out.
Introducing our revolutionary new blockchain that combines the power of data storage, telecommunication, real estate, and finance into one seamless platform. The ultimate avalanche fork, developed to be faster, more secure, and more versatile than ever before. Our innovative technology allows users to easily create and manage smart contracts, participate in decentralized businesses, and take advantage of a truly decentralized ecosystem. With our blockchain, anyone can create and manage their own smart contracts, making it easy to build and deploy tailor-made solutions for businesses and individuals. Plus, users are rewarded for generating transactions, incentivizing engagement, and creating a thriving, interconnected network.